Hello everyone, welcome back to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest update across South Sudan and beyond. Today we have serious and important development. First, we'll talk about a senior security general arrested in Juba. Second, we'll talk about a road accident involving three commissioner near Yambio. Third, we'll talk about an urgent evacuation ordered in Torit County. And finally, we will talk about a former Lake State governor responding to militia accusations. Before we start with this top story, please help the channel by subscribing and turn on the notification bell. So whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. Let's begin our report with Senior National Security Service General arrested in Juba. In our first story today, a high-ranking security official has been arrested in the capital, Juba. Major General Manasseh Macharbul, a senior officer in the National Security Service, was taken from his home early Monday morning. According to family members, security vehicle surrounded his house in the Jebel area of Juba at dawn. Neighbors were shocked. His family said he was taken away without explanation. Up to now, authorities have not publicly explained why he was arrested. General Bull previously worked at the Ministry of Petroleum. He served as Director of Security and Coordination. In that role, he was responsible for overseeing security arrangements connected to major oil companies operating in South Sudan. You know, oil is the backbone of South Sudan economy. Any official working in this sector holds significant influence. According to the report, during his career, his name has often been mentioned in political discussions in Juba. Some believed he could eventually lead the Internal Security Bureau, a powerful intelligence position. However, last month he was removed from his position. Now, just a week later, he has been detained. His relatives believe the arrest may be connected to broader tension affecting people from Tonj County in Warabi State. They claim that since December, some members of that community have experienced surveillance and arrests. The family is now demanding one of two things. First, release him immediately. Second, or present him before a court of law. They say the public deserves transparency. Let's look at the past controversies. In previous year, which is 2025, international investigator examined business link connected to General Manasseh Macharbul. Allegations were made that company linked to him received oil-related contract. However, his legal team strongly denied those accusations. The government also rejected the claim. It is important to note that he was never officially charged in connection to those past reports. Let's look at the bigger question here. This arrest raises several questions. Is this part of internal political tension? Is this connected to oil sector control? Is it related to security restructuring? For now, there are more questions than answered. What is clearly is that arrests of senior officials often signal deeper and political change happening behind scenes. this Manasa Machar Bull case, we will continue to follow this story closely. Let's move on to our second top story. According to the information, Commissioner Convoy involved in road accident. Now we move to Western Equatorial State. According to the report, a convoy carrying 3 county commissioners was involved in a road accident near Yambuton on Tuesday afternoon. The officials were traveling to attend the official reception of the new appointed governor. What happened was, according to report, the convoy had 4 vehicles. 3 vehicles carried the commissioners. 1 vehicle carried soldiers from Division 6 of the National Army. Around 3 p.m., near Yambu airstrip, the security vehicle lost control and overturned. 5 soldiers suffered minor injuries. Thankfully, according to them, no one died. The commissioner traveling in the convoy were Daniel Saleh Balash, Meridi County Commissioner. These are new commissioner. Charles Koro Mundere East County Commissioner. Zarifa Dawa Mundere West County Commissioner. None of the commissioners were injured. Let's look at the cause of the accident. One report said a cyclist suddenly appeared in front of the security vehicles. The driver tried to avoid hitting the cycle and lost control. Authorities have detained the driver while investigation continues. This incident highlights ongoing road safety challenges in South Sudan: poor road condition, lack of traffic control, and limited emergency services. Thankfully, this time there were no fatalities, but it reminds us that how quickly situation can change on roads. We wish the injured soldier a quick recovery. Let's move on to our third top story: urgent evacuation order in Torit County. Now to Eastern Equatorial State. Authorities have ordered an immediate evacuation in Imodonge, Payam, after a mountain cave began releasing thick colored smoke. The smoke was seen coming from Obwa Mountain. There's a mountain there by the name of Obwa Mountain. Residents became afraid. Some believe it may signal possible volcanic activity. The county commissioner visited the site and warned that the smoke could contain dangerous substance that may harm public health. He called for national experts to come and assess the situation urgently. Local residents said the smoke first appeared last Tuesday. Families are now leaving the area for safety. Community leaders have advised people avoid the mountain, stop farming near the area, and return home until experts assess the risk. Let's look at the historical fear concerning this smoke appearing on this mountain. Local leaders mentioned that similar event happened decades ago in the region. In 2024, a similar scare happened in Tonj County. At that time, experts later confirmed it was not a volcanic eruption but a rare underground heat activity, according to the report. Right now, experts have not confirmed whether this is volcanic activity or not, but authorities are not taking risk. Evacuation order show that safety comes first. We will update you as soon as scientific team release their findings in that smoke coming out of that mountain. Let's move on. Formerly, governor responded to militia accusations. Finally, we move to Lagos State, still in South Sudan. The former governor, Ring Twin Mabor, officially handed over state leadership to the new governor, Madang Majokmen. During the ceremony, Rin strongly denied accusation that he formed a militia during his 4 years in office. He stated clearly, "I will never command a militia in my life." He explained that forces operating under his administration were part of national security institution. According to him, around 1,700 soldiers were organized for patrol duties. Many were later deployed to other conflict areas. About 1,200 young men were recruited and integrated into national forces. He explained that this was done to reduce crime and increase stability. Let's look at the security challenge in Lake State. Lake State has faced many problems. Number one is cattle raiding. Number two is revenge killing. Number three is the spread of a small arm and communal violence in that area. The former governor said thousands of weapons were collected during disarmament campaign, but weapons still remain in civilian hands. Let's look at the economic and administrative challenges within that state. He also mentioned delayed salaries, limited health care, weak education services, border dispute, and financial shortage from the national government. The new governor thanks him and promised continuity. He said he will not immediately reshuffle. He will not immediately reshuffle the cabinet because security and economic challenges require stability. Civil society leader also urged the new governor to promote transparency and unity. Today's news show us something important. Across South Sudan, we see political tension, security concern, road safety risk, natural hazard, fear, leadership transition. Each of these stories may seem separate, but they all point to one bigger issue: stability. Stability in leadership, stability in security, stability in development. As citizens, we hope for peace, transparency, and accountability. South Sudan is still young as a nation. Challenges are expected, but solutions require unity, leadership, and responsibility. Thank you for watching Changfied YouTube channel. If you are new to this channel, please save the channel by subscribing and turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.